that they will be used in the way that we need to be used. Lord, we ask you to guard, guide, and direct us in the daily things that we do. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. So good morning to everybody again. Thank God we got good weather this week. And it's on, now we're at number 2, review and act on minutes of February 10th, 2025. Commissioners, if you'll check the minutes that we got. If there's any changes or corrections we need to do.
I don't think it makes any difference, but on our commissioners request and reports, we have rebuilding, connecting, maintainers, transmission.
Okay. I can get that fixed. Yep, I found it.
Got it? Okay. Commissioners, anything else we need to discuss or change? Here none, I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes of February 10th, 2025 with the noted change.
Second.
I got a motion, second, and the discussion. All those in favor of approving the minutes of February 10th, 2025 with the noted change, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Number 3, audience with individuals. Anyone here today to talk to us? No? Okay. Number 4, consider an act on line item budget for clerk's office. I'll turn everything over to district clerk, county clerk, Ms. Scott, Ms. Sonia. Good morning.
Good morning.
You'll let the commissioner of court know what's going on.
Every other year, Tyler Technologies, which is the case management software that we've transferred to, that we voted on in court to transfer to, has a training in Texas. So in the odd numbered years, the training is in Texas, and on even numbered years, it's all over the United States. So the training this year is in San Antonio, Texas, and I would like to take my entire team. We have already registered, but I need to move money from my elections budget over into my schools and training budget to cover the expense.
And I know you've discussed this with all the title companies and attorneys around, and
Yes, we have, we will notify OCA, which is the Office of Court Administration, which is what we were required to do legally when we close our office. Other than that, we've already given verbal notice to our title companies. We'll have something on all of our recordings that go out. E-file is on our laptops. The office will still function just as a more less available option just for a couple of days. 3 days, actually, but
okay. And this is in her budget, what we're proposing to the line item transfer. Commissioners, any other questions or comments?
It's fine, I'm looking at it, and the registration on it, 700 something. Is that gonna get you covered?
yes. We actually, hotels were $300 per person per night, but we found a VVRO house that we can rent for the whole entire time for $600. So you're gonna have gas and you're gonna have some meals because you're not at the hotel, but that should cover it.
Okay, yeah, got a good deal there, good. Okay, commissioners, any questions or comments on this? Well, I'll make a motion, we could consider we approve the line item budget for the clerk's office.
Second.
I made a motion, second by Commissioner Head, any other discussion? All those in favor of approving the line item budget transfer to the clerk's office, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, Ms. Scott. Number 5, accounts payables. Commissioners, you go through the accounts payables. Which you might have.
Yes, I just, have one, and it's pertaining to precinct 1. State Valley, 12-5 twice, why is that?
It's a double. two of them, they tie together. Two belly dumps together
Oh,
for 20, they're 12.5 apiece, but they tie together. So it'd be 25,
how big is that?
20 to 25 yards
Together,
each,
each?
Only hard full.
How long is that?
They say it's not hard.
And well, the other thing on that there, what we discussed it, and you're not trying to tell you what to do with your money, but basically that was, we budgeted last year, except for Robert, no new equipment. And, this is basically not, equipment that was in your budget. This is insurance money from the burned out mine.
Well, I kind of knew that, but I knew I had the money in the budget to buy the equipment. Because we didn't need another maintainer.
Did Commissioner Head, did you pick up that maintainer from that area?
No, yeah, I've been busy working on roads.
I know you've been busy. I didn't know if it's still there.
It's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah,
I hadn't checked it, but I mean, like I said, we've been kind of busy on
Yeah.
other projects,
it's still there. We drove by it the other day.
not real high on my burn.
Okay,
Anyway, that's just my comments. I mean, last year when we did do the budget, we said we were gonna put the money towards material because of FEMA stuff, and then that burned up maintainer came, and it was, I don't remember, 60 something thousand.
Well, I had 70,000 in it.
I think we put a little,
Yeah.
not enough to buy equipment, you know, that. And that actually, I'm just stating the facts. In 3 years, we went from one truck and belly dump to now 8.
good. Commissioner, you have comments or questions on the accounts payables?
No, I guess it looks okay.
Okay, and go and make a motion on the accounts payables?
I make a motion, we approve the accounts payable.
Okay,
This time.
Commissioner Sullivan made a motion to approve the accounts payables. Any other discussion? All those in favor of approving accounts payable, say aye.
So,
Well, so excuse me, it would have a second. That's jumping the gun.
You gotta have.
I'll
a
second.
second.
Okay, Commissioner Head's got a second. Okay, any other discussion? All those in favor of approving the accounts payable, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, number 6, recognize the public service of Craig Wright. Okay, we've already done something, but we had a delay in getting your flag for you, Mr. Wright. You'll come up to the microphone, please. Again, we mentioned all this previous commissioners court, and Craig has been our VSO officer in charge of things since 2019. Mills County currently has 389 veterans, right, on that number, and you've done a great job. I know there's some issues, and you're doing a switcheroo with Tim Darnell. You're still gonna be somewhat part of it, but anyway, Craig, we want to present you on behalf of the Commissioners Court this certificate to Mr. Craig Wright. There you go, and a flag that has flown over the state capitol right here. So we appreciate it. And I tell you what, if you can hang loose a little bit after the Commissioners Court, we'll get a picture with you and we're all the commissioners, okay?
very nice. Thank
Well, we appreciate your dedicated service. You've done a great job taking care of this. I've had a lot of meetings with you, and all the veterans I know appreciate your service. And you can comment again, any comments, you go right ahead.
Well, I just want you to know that I appreciated the support that I had the whole time I was in there. I started out as a rookie, not knowing what a VSO was, and found out in a hurry. But I had plenty of support from the previous judge and then from y'all and the commissioners. It's nice that a county the size of Goldthwaite would provide a VSO because you're not required to by law. but this is a county that cares about their veterans. And that helped me do my job. It made it so much easier. I didn't have to worry about bureaucracy.
Thank goes, you went on and beyond the call of duty. I know you spent a lot of personal funds, taking vets here and there to doctors all around. So again, we appreciate your service. So there's a little token of our appreciation. And again, afterwards, we'll get a picture to you and all the commissioners, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Right, well, Craig, thank you, sir.
Appreciate your work.
Yeah.
Service and work.
Yeah. Okay. Craig, thank you, bud. Number 7, consider an act on accepting donated courthouse payment. So commissioners, according to the government section code 81.032, anytime we get some kind of donated item like a painting, we have to go through commissioner court just to approve it. So this painting was kind of a surprise. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, there's a young lady named Mary Ann Williams, who came into my office. She called up, so I want to donate this picture that she had made for her husband. Now, she is the daughter-in-law. Commissioner Head knows what I'm talking about. It was R.H. and Audra Williams out at Carrier, Dale, that's before you carried that Williams Ranch there. Anyway, it's her daughter-in-law, and she contacted a painter named Jeremy Cerner, who made this painting. And again, her husband has passed away. He was a doctor down in Victoria. But anyway, she'd like to donate this to the courthouse. And I said, we'd be glad to take it. And here we're going through the procedure. And again, I don't know where we'll put it, but we can put it in the courthouse or the 1888 jail possibly. We'll find a spot. So that's what I got on that. And I'll make a motion that we accept the donated courthouse paint.
You second it.
I made a motion, second by Commissioner Head. Any other discussion, questions? All those in favor of approving the donated painting, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? So we got the painting donated and approved, and thank you, Ms. Williams, for donating. Okay, Ms. Clerk Scott, number 8, consider an act on agreement between Mills County and Mullen ISD. Ms. Scott, go ahead.
Mullen ISD has contacted us and requested to rent our polling equipment, our voting equipment for an upcoming school board election. This is a standard agreement that we have used with all of our other ISDs. They will be responsible for any damages. They haven't presented it to their board yet, but we're trying to get ahead of the timeline a little bit, so they've got a little more wiggle room. So we went ahead and presented it. If they decide not to, we just won't have them sign it, but I wanted to go ahead and get your approval so that she can present it to her board.
Okay. Commissioner, any questions?
What kind of grant is county getting out of?
It's on the back page. It's $350 per piece of equipment, plus a 10% of the total invoice. And so typically they're gonna have to rent a scan and a touch writer. I saw he has it. You have it. Are you looking on your back page? It's printed front and back.
Oh.
You can have that if you need it.
Oh, it's on this part. It's on this back page.
So it's $350 per piece of equipment. And they typically will rent either 2 or 4 depending on what they need.
Okay.
Okay? And this kind of covers the wear and tear on the equipment.
Okay, Commissioners, any other question for Ms. Scott?
Do it all.
They do it all the
All the time, so.
Okay. Any other questions? I hear a motion.
I make the motion.
We got double motions.
Go ahead, Dale.
I'll make the motion to figure or agreement with Mullen ISD.
Okay, motion been made by Commissioner Parton.
Second.
And second been made by Commissioner Head. All those in favor of the agreement between Mills County and Mullen ISD, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Number 9, consider an act on reviewing voting precincts for compliance with 42.031 of the election code. And again, Ms. Scott.
I was hoping that Lori King would be here today, but I don't see her in the audience. We have spoken about this. This is just a review that happens every couple of years. The commissioners look at it. Lori agreed that we did not need to reallocate our voting precincts as required by code because we don't have they want an equal or semi-equal numbers in your precincts. We are still within the guidelines, but it is still a good practice so that we can show that we have reviewed it, that it is brought to court. So it's brought to court because we are legally told to do so, but we are not asking any action.
Okay. Okay. Commissioners, questions?
It's a no action.
Okay. No, it's no action. We had to consider an act on review.
You can still take no action.
Okay, so we
Or you
don't,
can take it, you can get your county attorney to tell you how to,
we're trying to decide we need to take action on this matter.
If there's no action necessary, then that's
Okay.
the end of it, I believe.
Okay, so that's okay, Ms. Scott, okay, so no action is gonna be taken on the election code there. Moving on, number 10, considering on bids for handicap entrance for 1888 jail and sidewalk repair. Commissioners, in your package, and I'll prep this up, and then Mr. Guy Burns might know a little bit more than I know about this. So we finally got quotes from Mr. Louis Cournot for the 1888 handicap entrance, which is gonna be coming out of the north side. There's a little diagram in the packages. And also there's some sidewalk repair out here on the east side where the heavy high lift thing that we get for the lights and everything cracked off the sidewalk and it's got to be repaired. I'll remind the court that Mr. Coronado has done 2 jobs for us and he's come under budget on both jobs. He did the courthouse basement entrance and also did job at the law enforcement center. So I've been very pleased with Louis Coronado, and again, he's come under budget each time. Now, the one thing that if we do approve this, commissioners, he does want money up front, which is going to be, he wants $3,000 up front for the sidewalk repair, and guy, was it 10,000 for?
10,000 up front.
Yeah, 10,000.
Right.
Yeah, 10,000 for the upfront for the handicap. And when I talked to Louis last week, he said this upfront money includes things like materials, handrails, fill dirt, etc. These guys got to pay for up front. Guys, is there anything I missed on prepping this?
This is gonna come out of 2 separate line items.
Yeah.
One of them's gonna come out of the 1888 jail fund, and then the other one will come out of the building improvement fund, the courthouse sidewalk repair for the building. So it's gonna be 2 separate contracts. He's gonna do the job, both jobs at the same time, because it's cheaper to buy the concrete and do it all in one pour. But it's actually gonna be 2.
And also the start date, he said he could start between March the 10th and 17th.
Yeah,
So I have a quick question, Brad, maybe you can answer this. We're about to go through a text ADA compliance review. So they will be visiting all of our properties, making sure that this is going to be ADA compliance. We don't have to rip it back out when we do it.
yeah, I've already met with Louis and we went over everything that's ADA compliant. It meets all the specs. It'll have handrails, the curb, all of it. And the sidewalk repair it's 25 feet of sidewalk. So here
Unless we're doing something.
on the east side.
It's right by the handicap entrance.
Right, so that lift came, it was already broken, and then when the lift came out and the lights, it just caved in. It's
I thought when we were looking at this deal, that door was pretty well out because it was metal case and it was already small and you go in and immediately have to turn right.
once you get in through the door, all your interior doors, that's, yeah.
But is this not metal reinforced even behind the rock?
Well, the first door is wide enough. What was the measurement guy we measured one time?
Yeah.
We visited Gerald Priest, our county attorney.
East side, that was wide enough.
Mhm.
It wasn't as metal.
Well, we looked at several options regarding the east side, going to the steps. We would have to go out in the street. It's gonna be a very expensive matter trying to do a handicap ramp there.
So when you, the outside door is ADA compliant, you get to the inside doors, that next door is really narrow. But that was one of the things that, it's the outside door that we have to be compliant with.
And again, Gerald researched it. I checked into any interior doors or fines. Well, what we got back.
Yeah.
Well, what are we gonna do here? So that's complete the metal encase in October.
We're not gonna do anything
We're not
to it.
doing anything to the door. We're just building, we're building, yeah, we're building a landing. And we're building a ramp so they can get with a walker or what, because a lot of older folks are coming in.
Well, we're having the Mills County Historical Commission meeting every month, and there's 2 on walkers, 2 or 3 or 4 on canes, and they're really having trouble getting up those steps.
But we got to step, is this a new sidewalk or is it?
There's gonna be a new sidewalk in there.
And it's gonna run and connect with the other sidewalk in front, which you can see it's gonna have a little flare out on it too, so that you can get up and down. The pitch, the angle is ADA compliant, because it can only be so much of a pitch. And, so Louis already gone out there with the transit and shot it and graded and all of that, so it's all, he assured me everything's ADA compliant on it. If it's not, he'll have to come back and fix it.
Yeah, he's made sure it's ADA compatible. And again, we've been working on this for maybe nearly a year, I guess. I mean, the county attorney held the state several times, we're gonna get going on this.
Yeah, so,
So the interior door don't matter then.
No,
And go that interior door back there is the smallest interior
Yeah.
door in the place.
yeah, and you're right, it's in place.
Doesn't make any sense. Sorry. To have a big door that.
I'm not gonna argue that point.
I will.
argue that.
And handicap accessible door to get in, that you can't get in the next one with a wheelchair, that don't like this.
I won't argue that.
Well, it goes back to the structural integrity of the interior building is of 1888. If you start taking over those doors, you're gonna be taking out a lot of doors and things. Yeah,
If we go and change that door, first of all, we gotta go to Texas Historic Commission and get them to approve it. Which, if they do, then they're gonna bring in an architect, and that's gonna be a big job. That's not something that
Right,
of course, somebody local can do. We would have to bring in the big guys on that.
The last that I had heard, and I don't think Lynetta was really for it, there was gonna be a landing mat on the east side at the biggest exterior door, that could be, and then the handicap ramp was gonna come down the south side of the building. That was the last that I had.
well, again, you got the trash dumpster in there. We talked about that, we talked a good deal about this, you're talking about right there on that, where that landing is for the dumpster. So we don't know anywhere else to put the dumpster. If we were to make a access there, you'd have to put the dumpster out in the street somewhere. And then, it would be sticking out like a sore thumb, I think, on the weekends. So this way, it was the only place we figured out would work most economically. Again, going out the east door, it was gonna be a big issue, adding sidewalk all around that thing and the landing.
Just for the record, Eva Osborne, our Texas Historic Commission person, recommended on this north side.
You recommend that?
That's what she recommended.
Can a wheelchair get through the second door?
No.
A wheelchair can't get through the second door,
Not through the second door.
then what's the point?
I agree. I'm not arguing.
other
that.
than,
I mean,
other
that
than,
doesn't make it ADA compliant. Yeah, that's a
That's my,
conversation you and I can really talk about. They can't get in the building, then it's not ADA compliant.
I can't argue that.
Yeah.
point.
I mean, other than wheelchair, I mean, with walker or with a crutch, the cane you can get through. Other than, instead of trying to go up this.
What I
Still can't get,
Yeah,
still can't make it.
What was the measurement guy on that second interior door that's talking about? What was, because
I don't remember.
it was still wide enough though, because for a wheelchair, whatever a normal wheelchair width is. If I remember correctly.
It was the narrowest.
Yeah, it's the most narrow one.
Yeah, like 28 inches maybe.
I mean, we checked on this a long time ago because it was still gonna be sufficient enough for a normal wheelchair. If I remember correctly, all those measurements, and I can't remember all the measurements back then. Well, commissioners, any other discussion on this?
I think we need to table and look at it.
Okay.
Is that a motion?
Yes.
Okay. Motion's been made, but, and of course, we'll understand that the process may be different next time, but we'll, take this motion, or, Commissioner Barnes made a motion to table this regarding the handicap entrance and the sidewalk repair. You want to table both of them, or just the handicap?
Well, let's see what, I mean, if he's one bill about that.
Yeah, he's gonna do both same time.
You're gonna up your cost if you do it separate.
Yes, yes. So this will be for both, correct?
Yeah.
So a motion has been made to table the handicap entrance, the 1888 jail, and the sidewalk repair.
Second.
Motion's been made, a second's been made. Any other discussion? All those in favor of tabling this item for another time, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it.
We'll get there. I mean, I think we need to make sure.
Well, we need,
what we're doing.
yeah, my original suggestion was to build a landing in front. That was my take on it, run it down the south side. But bigger hats than mine said that won't look good, which I agree with on that.
We'd also lose parking too, because you're not just gonna lose a few spots, you're gonna lose
Yeah.
parking spots. And you gotta go out in the street, which can be a text dot issue. So, but
I wouldn't go out. in the street.
If you put
put another room, turn around, you got a handicap.
You got a hand.
if you put the landing on that east side door. And then and make it turn and come down the south side. You would be ADA compliant with everything in it. Because they would be able to get to all the rooms, about everything. They wouldn't have to go through that little one. But we can go back and remeasure that and measure the wheelchair and
Well, what we can do, Guy, both of us can work on this project. We'll get the exact measurements on those interior doors. And we'll see possibly if Louis could give us a quote on what's being proposed on that side, east side, okay? And we'll do some more research and read back the report.
It depends on how high that landing is, and I think it's probably be a little higher than that. You know, the trailer house steps that are now there. I don't think that they're going to, but it might be. But that would mean you'd have to have a 24-foot of landing area. Cause I know 88 is 1 to 12.
1 to 12.
So that would, if it was 2 foot, that'd mean that ramp would have to be 24 feet. Wow. Which is probably gonna be more expensive than this, but I just think if you're gonna do it, that would do it right.
Well, we'll bring back some.
Can't argue that.
Yeah, not the cheapest thing that you do.
my job was to,
We appreciate it.
that's it.
We will, bring more information back, the guy tomorrow sometime, we'll visit, work on this, okay? And bring more information back to the Commissioner's Court at next Commissioner's Court meeting, okay? All right, I believe we voted and tabled that item. Number 11, consider an act on Mack truck repairs. Commissioner Head, I think this is yours, go ahead.
All right, well, I know it's been taking a while, but this comes to the conclusion that the injectors need to be changed out in that Mac. I'll bring it up here so everybody can sort of discuss it. But, the injectors are gonna be about $4,700. And for the guy that I got the truck at, he charged about $1,800 for putting them in. We have roughly, I think the last I looked was like 11 in the road and bridge equipment repair, but part.
How much on, you said?
And what it would do is the injectors would be coming from Bruckner. So he'd pull the injectors, I'll just run them up to Abilene, switch them out with the new injectors. And they'll be charged to the county, take the injectors to him and he'll put them in. So, but that's that's where we're at. And everything, he did change out the other day when we approved the accounts payable, there was a $204 deal. That was a valve that went behind the head. He changed that out and I told him, I asked him, I said, give us kind of a pretty close price of what we're owing you right now. And he said, you know what? He said, it's taking me too long to work on this truck. He said, I'll change that out. We ain't gonna worry about it. He said, this is what I'm gonna work. This is what I'm gonna charge you for just doing the injectors. He said, the rest of it and all the stuff, he said, we're not gonna worry about. So I said, appreciate it.
And we're looking at around 6,500.
Yeah, I mean, you got, yeah.
Okay,
Get back on.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. And I mean,
you need a
I mean, like,
you need a truck.
yeah, I mean, I would, like me, I would have told him let's get started if it was my precinct truck, but it's not, it's the road and bridge, so I was just, getting y'all's opinion.
Okay, commissioners, any other discussion or thoughts?
Okay,
Okay, I'll make a motion on that.
in case I make a motion, we get this Mack truck put together.
Okay, motion has been made by Commissioner Head for the repair work for the Mack truck, seconded by Commissioner Parton. Any other discussion? All those in favor of the repairs for the Mack truck, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Discuss Central Transit Rural, discuss Central Texas Rural Transit. Okay, I've mentioned this several times. I was supposed to have Gerald Salazar come here. He's the new general manager, but he had a meeting that came up. He's got to be to in Austin. As you know, I've mentioned several times, our new transit district will start March the 3rd. And it's going to be a big plus for Mills County. And one thing I want to bring to the court, there's going to be no charges for bus fares for the first 60 days for all Mills County citizens, which is a really good deal. So everybody needs to take advantage of that. Then after 60 days, there'll be a nominal fee for all transportation charges. And again, we're going to have 3 buses. They've already hired 3 drivers. And it's going to be a lot better deal than what we're seeing before. So anyway, I just want to bring that to the commissioner's court. If anybody watching via YouTube, there will be no charges for first 60 days of service. And again, this will start up March the 3rd.
Do we have a clue? You mentioned that the other day. I didn't realize that. Do we have a clue what a trip like from Brownwood Hospital is gonna cost?
Yeah, Commissioner Parton, it's a nominal fee. It's not that bad. They got a schedule and it's my office and Annette also has a copy of it. But I hate to state it, I can't remember exactly, but it's not that bad of a charge.
I didn't understand going into this. Did they have a charge?
Yes.
Do we know what it was?
I'm sure it's very comparable, about the same thing.
What,
Yeah.
And then you can or email me or whatnot.
I'm sorry.
Is Annette, she can answer you or she can speak?
Hey, Annette, can you hear me? Annette? I don't know if you-
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Can you hear
You have that schedule handy, you could give the nominal rates to Commissioner Parton.
Let me find it.
Okay. Sorry, Dale, I didn't bring that up here.
well,
But, it's a good
you
question.
mentioned it the other
Yeah.
day, like, you know, I don't know, figure $10 to $15, but a lot of people that are having doctor's appointments at Brownwood that depend on that could very possibly have something where they would have to have 3, 4 rides a week.
For sure.
So you there?
Yes, we
So-
can hear.
So Brownwood would fall within what, the 31 to 35 miles? Is that correct?
At
Can you hear?
35.
So it would be it would be $7 for the one-way trip.
$7 for the one-way trip?
Yes.
Yeah,
$7.
$7 for one-way trip.
So it'll be $14.
Yeah, $14
round
round, so that's a good deal. Okay, any other questions? Okay, Annette, thank you. And if anybody needs copies of those from my office or Annette's office, we'll get those fee rate schedules for you. Okay, Moving on, number 13, commissioners' requests and reports. Commissioner Sullivan, go ahead.
Well, we're working on, County Road 506 right now. We bladed it, Friday, trying to get it ready to put some base material down and get that road fixed up. And we bladed, 505 a little bit and 510. So we're still working on those roads out that way.
Okay. Commissioner Head?
Well, I kind of been fighting Mother Nature. We started hauling on 333. It got real rainy and muddy, and then we finally got it dried up, or pit dried up, road dried up, and we could start hauling again, and then we hit the freeze. So we kind of been working on equipment and trying to haul work in material that we can when we can.
It was a damn hard freeze too.
Yeah, I mean, we hauled 10 loads Tuesday and put on that road, and then we hopefully we had our fingers crossed, and we was able to crank the blade up and the packer up Wednesday during that cold spell, and we just get worked out and packed back down. So it'd be a road hazard.
Right, anything else?
Nonsense.
Okay, Commissioner Barton?
I've been hauling some of the route, working on they are county roads, but we call them streets there in Brady County. There is one. Did do little extensions at Marlin. Put the route on Mangum's Hill on 130. All mile of road there, thinking about hauling some more, depending on what we find out on this thing and stuff. And pretty non-productive week last week.
Yeah, tough to get out in that weather.
Well, nothing when you crank it, crank and die.
Yeah. All right, anything else? Okay, number 14, county judge's report. As mentioned, cold weather last week. Tomorrow it's gonna be high of 81. I know we all got probably our own plumbing leaks to take care of. So hopefully that's the last cold spell for the season. Next, Commissioners Court, we do have our audit in, and Wayne Barr will be via Zoom to discuss the audit for the next Commissioners Court. I was at a seminar last week in College Station, and one thing I will mention that relates to a court, our representative Spiller has a House Bill 790 that it's approved, and of course, it's still a long ways off. He's tried to do this before, but it would increase bid limits for purchases from 50,000 to 200,000. That's one thing being considered.
Wow.
Pardon?
I said, wow.
Yeah, it'd be nice. So,
It'd be nice.
and also the CTF grant commissioners, everybody did a good job working on this. They've all been approved, and the money's in the process of being sent to the treasurer's department. And to refresh everybody's memory, we have roughly 95,000 worth of road projects, and this grant total money is going to be about 80%, about $76,000 for this project. So good job, and they should be coming in soon. And that is all I have. Everybody have a safe week, and number 15, adjournment.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Motion been made. I'll second the adjournment. All in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Everybody have a great week. And Craig, come up here a second here. We'll get you.
Hey.